Hey y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today on another episode of Rants and Tea with Kelly Reed. So we late night taping today. I'm trying to keep the energy. I'm gonna keep the energy. I'll get up into it. People kind of like a little bit of fed up with these hairstylists and the things that they be doing. They don't be showing up on time. They always be late, and then they charge you these miraculous fees. Also not showing up and not giving it back. They wildin'. Is this new? Usually, from my experience, the hairstylists have been late. These hairstylists, I guess they get in the bag off just doing the bare minimum. Some of them, they don't wash. Just because you have a cosmetology license don't mean you gonna be jacking up nobody hair need for, cause that's how I learned how to do my own hair. I'm just saying. Let me be real. Back in the day, for us, them kitchen hairstylists, they could do shit on, at a good price. Ooh, I'm leaking. Oh, you could get a good hairstyle, a good waterfall, a good laid bang, a good, what's that, French roll? People understood. If you ain't licensed, but you gotta do your homework, y'all. Hey, you got a cosmetology license? Hey, how many people you do? It's like, oh, weigh your pictures. All right, let me hit up the person whom hair you did and you said you did well. Let me make sure that's what it be. Okay? So it's like you gotta suss them out. Some of y'all be out there trying to get a deal. Sometimes convenience ain't kind. Sometimes, you do indeed get what you pay for. So it's like you gotta suss them out. Why y'all paying somebody $300 to lay a wig? I need somebody to explain that to me, because I really don't understand everything on YouTube these days. And maybe you paying for convenience. Get a little bit savvy. If $300, I assure you. And how much did you pay for the wig? I'm just saying, $300. And you bringing the hair? And they ain't washing your hair, braiding it? No. I saw this girl, she had something to say. Not girl, woman, whatever. I don't know how old she is, okay? But she had something to say about hair braiders. Some of her points. And I will link the video here. Some of her points. Y'all not even braiding the hair. I mean, y'all not washing. And y'all want us to come wash, blow dry, and y'all charging too much. Girl, where you been at? How old are you, ma'am? How old are you? Because have you ever gone to the African hair braiders? Okay, they weren't cheap. Okay, they were like $200 and all that back in the day. But when it came to some micro braids, and then the smaller box braids they have now where you can't see the scalp, I used to get those all the time back in the day, and I was paying easy $300 easy. And it was a 7-hour job, and I thought that was actually pretty cheap for the great job that they do, because it took all day, and you had to come with your hair washed and blow dried. The girl had a problem because people now are charging like $700 and up to like $1,000. One girl was talking about $4,000. Okay, we're gonna get back to that because she bugging. As a person that knows how to braid, as a person that braids, no it ain't. I remember hearing the ladies back in the day in the African braided shop, and they were talking about, sucking their teeth. I ain't about to do no bad African accent, okay? I can't get canceled when I get started. I remember them speaking about how the hairstyle that I wanted, that I was getting, they were talking about how overseas they were charging like $800 for that. Or actually at the time, Erykah Badu, remember the Love of My Life video where she had all them little tiny braids? And they were talking about how I think she paid, is it like $25,000? I'm gonna look it up. I don't know if she ever said it, but they were talking about overseas they was charging like thousands of dollars for that. And it's probably worth it. But they were saying then, like, oh, I could have did that for $1,000 for her. I could have did that for so and so for her, and they would have done it for a cheaper price. So that was it was known basically that is a big job. And I, like I said, as a person that braids and knows how long it takes, especially if somebody know how to do some really crisp braids, pay them their money, because at the end of the day, you could not go and get your hair braided. Stop telling people what their prices need to be for stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are calling yourself a styler, a cosmetologist per se, you should know how to. You should wash your client's hair. You should start off with a clean palette. You should make sure that it's clean. When it comes to the hair braiders, just by tradition, honestly, because it is not a service that has to be, if I'm not mistaken, it's not a service that you have to have a license for. They don't have a license for that because they just don't. You're not involving chemicals. You're not doing all of that. So when you involve chemicals and such, this is just from a little part I remember from beauty school. Beauty school dropout. That was me. But anyways, so I do remember that you do have to be licensed to use those said chemicals. So when it comes to hair braiding, it already takes 7 hours to do. 7 hours. Okay, you fit in a wash, a blow, dry, detangle, and all of that stuff. You gonna be there some days. And let's be clear, my sisters. Okay, come here. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope I can do the zoom on this video. Y'all know good and God damn by golly oh Molly that y'all don't like to wait for anything. You don't like extra time out of your schedule than you anticipated. Half the time you know what the time gonna entail and you're still irritated. Some of you, a lot of us have patience, but some of you, on that tip, stop trying to tell people what they can do what to do with their time and their money. That involves a lot of this. That involves a lot of standing. That person probably gonna get some blood clots or something getting up in your hair, especially the ones that are knee length. Like the woman in the video had an issue with it being knee length and it taking forever. Do you know how long one of them braids take? And you want that all over your hair and medium to small. Even in large, that takes a lot. Guess what your solution for that is? Learn how to braid yourself. Oh, let's get to the girl that was talking about some $4,000 for some braids that I saw on Instagram. I'm gonna find her. No, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna find. I don't want to put her stuff out there because I don't want to bully. Don't get me wrong. How little they were, she should definitely, I would say, she could get up there. But four of them, I don't know. I personally wouldn't pay that. But girl, if somebody gonna pay it, do you, girl? Do you, sister? Do you, boo? Oh, sorry, that's cringy. Okay, but on that tip, honestly, learn how to do yourself. It's fun. It'll save you money in the long run, and then you'll know. I personally learned how to do it myself because I didn't have a mother that. I'm not trying to bash her mama. I love you. Not trying to bash you, but she didn't do no hair. So I need to learn how to do my hair if I wanted it the way that I wanted it. So it definitely worked out because I know what works for me and what I like. So I'm just saying. And if you know what works for you in your pockets, then don't spend what's in your pockets. Don't count on other people to tell you how to spend the money in your pockets and to budget your stuff. Okay? You know what you can afford, so don't pay for the stuff that's too expensive. It's that simple. All right, guys, let's move on. Okay, so speaking of hair and whatnot, Dark and Lovely and L'Oreal have a lawsuit. Turns out, and I think people have been saying this for a while, I think maybe allegedly that perms cause cancer. That I think I've heard it. I'm pretty sure that allegedly it causes breast cancer. There was a scientific study that came out last year, the end of last year, that showed that some of the chemicals in L'Oreal's products, and if you guys don't know L'Oreal, I mean, y'all know L'Oreal. They make perms too. They make lipsticks, they make cosmetics, all of that. they also make perms. I don't think I knew they made perms. And hair dyes. Also hair dyes in this lawsuit. So it turns out that long-term studies show that it causes uterine cancer. If they use it 4 times a year, it increases them getting uterine cancer by 150%. 150%. Ain't that almost like you almost guaranteed to get it? I don't know if that's what that means. Don't. Let's read what it says. This, I'm getting this source from the Lawsuit Information Center. Oh, this is public record right now. So here, okay. Hair relaxer products like Dark and Lovely contain a lot of strong chemicals. Many of the chemicals in Dark and Lovely are known to disrupt the endocrine system, which interferes with hormone production. They showed a clear link between the use of hair relaxers like Dark and Lovely and higher rates of uterine cancer. According to the study, women who use products like Dark and Lovely at least 4 times a year increase their risk of uterine cancer by 150%. Chronic exposure to the chemicals in a hair straightener products also has been linked to increased risks of breast cancer and other health conditions involving the female reproductive system, such as uterine fibroids and endometriosis. So one thing when I read this article before, and I'm a little bit perturbed by it, and I don't know why. I felt like the possible settlement for it was fairly low, especially seeing as how so many women used this relaxer. Attorneys believe that a successful Dark and Lovely lawsuit involving uterine cancer could have a potential settlement value of $300,000 to $1.75 million. Okay, is it me or is that like low? Because cancer, like fibroids, endometriosis, some people may have to like never have children again, get hysterectomies. I know I know relatives that have had hysterectomies due to fibroids. I don't know if it was necessarily from that, but it could get that bad. One of the people that I follow on YouTube, she had gotten a hysterectomy because her endometriosis was so terrible, and I hear it's so painful. So to go through that all your life, and also what makes this lawsuit pretty, at least solid, that it's a I guess viable lawsuit, is that something you say, whatever, is that it says on the side of the packaging that it is safe for use, and it turns out it ain't safe for use. So yeah, they in trouble. Good luck to them ladies. I don't know. I guess they have information on the bottom. I'll put it here. If you have experienced some of this and you want to contact and get a free consultation. I think they got a free online consultation. All right. So y'all remember Dr. Phil girl? We've all like agreed, like silently but out loud, that we ain't gonna talk about them. Bhad Bharbie. Is it Barbie? Bhad Bharbie? It's BHADBHABIE. But whatever. I think you pronounce her name Bhad Bharbie. So she said people who joined her OnlyFans as soon as she turned 18 should be in jail, and revealed she often receives explicit photos from her subscribers. Okay, for y'all that don't know Danielle, look up. When she was 18, she started an OnlyFans. This is her quote. I feel like they're 20 to 40 years old. Probably like a white man who's married with like 6 kids. Definitely has a daughter my age. Girl, because you feel, you just... Girl. I guess my question is, you wanted customers, right? Like, what did you think? What did you think? You were 18. Damn. Most of the people who are not only your age, but also follow you, ain't got no money. So, it's most likely that probably about 80% or more of the people that bought your stuff was between those ages and older. But you're doing the OnlyFans. Now, I don't know what's on her OnlyFans. I don't know what's exactly on there. But I imagine it's raunchy, especially if they trying to go on there, and she's still getting paid off of that joker. She making bank. So you need to thank those people that got that job. I ain't saying it's cool. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying whatever. But let's be clear. You were of age and you decided to do a of age thing and have an of age service. And other people that are of age, not around your Boys and Girls Club age, other people that are what is considered adults will also be looking at that. And you feel like they should be exposed? Girl, all right. On that note, y'all, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Rants and Tea with Kelly B. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you like what you saw, like, share, subscribe. Share this video with your family, with your friends, with your girlfriends. Not too much with your kids and stuff, because I'm gonna have stuff on here that ain't really for kids. But thank you so much for the supporters that I do have so far. And keep on coming. Tell your friends about me. Thank you, y'all. Bye.